Hey, it's Russell with Wise RV Glass here, and we've got some temperatures getting down pretty low over the next week. I don't winterize my RV because I use it during the winter, and it's too much work to winterize it and unwinterize it. Where I keep it stored at, I pay for extra power so I can run extra heaters in the RV. In this post here and this post over here. And the living quarters, make sure to have all my cabinets opened up. I'm running a ceramic heater over here. I have it set on 74 inside. It's got a thermostat, but my shower controls are behind this wall right here, so those are able to stay warm. The sink controls are under there, and I prop this door open here so the toilet area can stay warm. Now I have it opened up now because I'm in here tinkering with it. When it's closed up, there's a lot less area to heat, obviously. And this is a pretty well insulated unit being built in Canada. The Glendale Golden Falcon residential. And in my basement area, I have this little heater set up in here, set on 76. My water pump is over there. Now, if the RV has the heat on, the basement's heated. But I'm not going to run the propane heat while I'm not in it. It burns too much. But this area will stay warm because it's well insulated. Down one night, it's supposed to get down to 18. I might throw a blanket on top of the water pump over there. However, I've never had an issue with this unit freezing, even when I've forgotten to come over here and kick the heat up a little bit. I do have the water heater on, and it only burns. As you can see, my propane tanks are full. They've been full for 2 weeks just running the water heater by itself. I've been in and out of here. It's 58 degrees inside. It's 41 outside right now. But it's taken a few steps to hedge against the cold weather. Can save a lot of trouble. I've had to replace a water pump on a previous unit I've owned before because I mistakenly left water in it when it was cold in February. You know, water pumps aren't expensive, but they do cost money, and they, you know, do take part of your Saturday to put in. But you know, it doesn't typically get too cold here in Georgia. However, we do have some cold snaps here in the middle of the winter, and you know, just being that I don't winterize my rig, it's good to keep an eye on things. You know, the weather does play a big part in our operation, installing glass, and being that I'm so tuned into what the weather's doing as far as what we're doing for work, it tends to flag a few things with me from time to time. If it's going to get extremely cold or if it's going to get extremely windy, just to stop by here and make sure everything's kosher with the RV itself. But again, just keeping the cabinet doors open, running a heater inside, and running a heater in the basement. And the reason I run two different lines here is because this is 20 amp power on these poles, and it will trip if I try to run two heaters off of one circuit. So I run a spare cord. This one's actually designated by itself. I run it through the slide out wall here, and it just runs to that yellow cord outside. And the separate pole over here, so I never have any issues with this thing tripping or the other one tripping. The other one I plugged into the RV, which is off of this 20 amp pole over here. But this should keep us nice and toasty inside. Keep the pipes from freezing over the next week when it gets cold. I doubt we'll see another cold snap like this winter.